Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Education. Minister, can you confirm that schools will be expected to pay for your free swimming lessons election commitment from 2026 onwards, including lessons, travel and accommodation cost for remote students? Is this a case of you taking money out of classrooms to pay for an unbudgeted, uncosted election promise?
Minister for Education.
That is a fantastic question, and I love talking about election commitments, Madam Speaker, that we took to the previous election. And as we went to the election, swimming in schools for all students between the years 1 to 6 will be free. And we have said that before the election. We are now elected. That is now rolling out across the territory in schools. And you know, we've got many schools that have already done their swimming lessons. I've been to the Casuarina pool up here and witnessed the school swimming up here. Also in Katherine, we don't have a pool, as I've explained in here many times. So we are using the RAF pool, and also we are using one of the caravan parks to do the swimming lessons in Katherine. And I know that a lot of the schools in the member for Barclay's electorate have all got together and have come in and had a bit of an excursion and had their swimming lessons in Tennant Creek. So this is a great initiative, Madam Speaker. We know that the drowning rate in the Territory is extremely high, and whilst this we have a lifestyle where people spend a lot of time outdoors. We've got backyard pools, or go down to the waterfront, or go out to you know, Litchfield, Kakadu, wherever you choose to go for your time away, and swimming is the #1 thing in this weather. So yeah, I will not shy away from the fact that this was a free commitment that we are giving to schools. In the this is an ongoing commitment, Madam Speaker, so the additional funding for swimming will be allocated through the school resourcing model. We will not be cutting anything to make sure that swimming is on the agenda in schools, Madam Speaker. It is a very important initiative that we...
Take your seat, Minister. Member for Daly, don't repeat the whole question. I think I know what you're going to ask. Accommodation and travel, is that what...
Yeah, it's about the extra... Are there extra costs associated with that policy, including accommodation, travel for those remote students?
You've made your point. Minister?
Thank you. And I was answering the question, Madam Speaker, but clearly they don't like the answer, and they don't like the fact that we are delivering on our election commitments on this side of the chamber. We are a government that are doing what we said we were going to do. We are getting on with the job. We're doing the heavy lifting, which is something that we've listened to for 8 years, while the previous government, the opposition now, did absolutely nothing to help schools and children out in the kids that go to school. They did not give them the opportunity to have free swimming lessons. So that is something that...
Minister, I know what you're going to say. Relevance.
Relevance, exactly. So
you want more
it hasn't been
information
answered
on
because it's around the travel accommodation.
Okay, sit down.
There could
Minister,
be extra cost to that.
it's your call. You've got 34 seconds to answer it.
Thank you. And we've been through this many times before, Madam Speaker, so I'm very happy to put on the record our free swimming lessons. All schools will be working with the department to work out what is right for their school, whether they be on an island or whatever. There's lots of variations and different ways that swimming lessons can be done. For example, at Gallawinku, you know, then you can get, as I've explained in the House before, you can get massive big blow-up pools from Clark Rubber or whatever. They can go out. It's about water awareness. It's about getting swimming awareness and safety to students right across the Territory.
Member for...
Thank you for the question, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Education. Minister, so similar to the other question, can you explain how funding was allocated to meet your free swimming lessons election commitment? For example, in my electorate, so comparing, why have Darwin schools within walking distance of pool been allocated $150 per student? The same amount has been allocated to students of Manmaruli School, who will need to fly and stay in Palmerston or Yabaroo to attend their lessons.
Minister for Education.
Thank you, and I thank the member for the question, so I can go and say how we, again, Madam Speaker, are delivering on an election commitment. And I'm not sure what the opposition don't quite understand about the fact that we are delivering for all students, years 1 to 6, right across the territory, Madam Speaker. It doesn't matter whether you're in Gallawinku, whether you're in Palmerston or whether you're in Maningrida or wherever you are, you will be able to, or in the Barkly, sorry, member for Barkly, we cannot forget about the Barkly. All students between years 1 to 6 will be getting swimming lessons delivered to them. What they actually don't understand is all situations in their communities are unique and they will be tailored for their communities. So it doesn't matter, as I said before, whether you're at Gallawinku or whether you're at Maningrida, if you do not have the capacity to come in, then the department it's actually the School of Sport is now working with those communities and is delivering on these programs, Madam Speaker. So again, I would just like to reiterate that these are essential swimming and water safety skills as part of the education and is part of the broader initiative to provide cost of living relief, reducing financial burden for families. And we know how the cost of living is at the moment, Madam Speaker. So this is another thing, as well as the back-to-school vouchers, that families do not have to fork out from their hip pocket. So, as I said, you know, I'm not sure how many times I can explain to the opposition of how swimming lessons will be delivered out in remote areas, but they will work with the School of Sport and they will work out what is best for that community, how they will get out there, whether it be with Rural Life or YMCA, whoever is delivering the programs, Madam Speaker. And as I said, there are plenty of places out there that I know that it's been looked at, the massive big Clark rubber pools that you can get. It's about water safety awareness. So it is a whole lot easier, Madam Speaker, and it is more efficient to take the school, the pool out to the communities and deliver it out there, as opposed to bringing all these people into communities. And I note the opposition leader is continuing to, yell out across the floor, Madam Speaker, but I'm just not sure what they actually don't understand about the fact
Silence.
These are free swimming lessons, Madam Speaker. This was a $3 million commitment at the election to deliver free. Free. Did you understand that? That means $0, free. So I'm not sure how else I can explain that to you, but all schools will be getting free swimming lessons. Thank you, Madam Speaker.